Hey everybody, Asher here. It's Free Play Friday, and today's free time involves V Rising. The V is for vampires, not for Vikings or not for verisimilitude. This is a Rust-style base builder slash PvP sort of thing. The PvP, I think the best way to describe it is kind of like a MOBA. It's 2D sort of stuff. This is something that is not really my wheelhouse, but we're going to go ahead and give it a whirl anyway. I will say that this is a game that I have I bought it, I played it a little bit, I tried to get my feet wet, I did a little bit of stuff on a PvE server. We're going to play on a PvP server today just for fun and just to see how bad I can get wrecked here. So since this game has been out for quite some time, there's definitely a lot of things to just keep in mind. Some players are much better at stuff than I am. I mean, that doesn't seem to be really much of an issue. You can see I've played a little bit on one of these servers, but yeah, it's just you go on a game or on a server with a bunch of other people and we get to see kind of what everything else is here. So order by recommended. Now we're going to go to one of these PvP servers that, like I said, one of the fun parts about this is just you got to find a place, you got to stick with it and see how it goes. We'll do one of these medium servers. Fresh start on 526, duo standard PvP 1x, fresh 526, clan size of 2, 44 people on here. Going to be nice and crowded, decent ping. Let's see if we can feed some other vampires here. So, like I said, a little bit of a... one of the fun parts about a game like this, and I haven't really played much of like a server-based sort of PvP thing since Ark, which is a long time ago. I think Wilfred is fine, but we're going to give Wilfred a different look here. What looks like a Wilfred? That looks not like a Wilfred. Let's do 1, 2, 3. There, Wilfred. Congratulations. The vampires in this game have like huge chonky necks. It's kind of fun. But we're just going to go ahead and create Wilfred the vampire. We're going to speed through the tutorial and see where else we can find stuff. So we get to wake up. We're in a coffin because we're a vampire. There's like pentagram stuff on the ground because we're a vampire. I guess technically that had 6 sides. And we're just going to go ahead and dive in. So I already did my spacebar dash instead of shift to jump. That is something that I have always struggled with the controls with this game. Now I will tell you, by the time this video is done, it's very likely that I will end up being at the point where I'm beyond the refund time for Steam. And I don't mind that too much. It's one of those things where, like I said, this is the kind of game that's interesting and I'd like to know more. Just because it's not something that I typically play doesn't mean it's something I can't possibly get into. There is a lot of stuff here that's good, and then there's a lot of stuff that quite honestly is gonna be a little bit dicey, but we'll get there in just a second. If we're tutorializing, there should be somebody I could fight and get some bones, but it looks like we got some other people already, so we can't damage another player. They're PvP protected, so we're just gonna try to find some other people here, because that's one of the things. This is a PvP server, but you can see our little shield at the very beginning means that we can, and do actually, have some protection here. So we're just gonna pick up a rat. Apparently we're punching the walls, picking up rats. Just need to get some bones, because everything that we're making here very early, this is just, we want to get out of here as fast as possible so that we can get to the next part of the game. So if we go over here, fortunately the crafting is very, very easy. Collect bones. Oh, that's right. It's been a little while since I've done the tutorial here, so now we can just craft a sword and slay enemies with the sword. So bone sword. So easy. Even a rat can do it, I guess. So we're crafting. I can probably keep walking while crafting. So there's our big old sword. There's a rat. Rats can restore HP. You can see our little blood meter down there has a lot of goodies to it. But yeah, we're going to be watching that clock because my goal here is going to be to try to set up something resembling a base pretty soon. And when we get to the main map, I'm not going to have a lot of time to talk about it. I will get in this game for playing solo, yes, unless you are like a person that's really good at this kind of shit. Yeah, I will personally wreck you. Well, that's very nice. So already the server's just full of friendly people wanting to engage in some PvP-ness. That's not the phrase we use. Crafting. Should have a bone ring right here. See, we can close the inventory to do this. I don't need to be here much longer, because we're going to have ample opportunity to pick up some other stuff here. The first time I did the tutorial, shit, it was hit 2 enemies with a shadow bolt. That would be the R button here. So let's get up here. I'm pretty sure the exit is this way. And here we go. So let's shadow bolts. I referenced in a Star Sector video that y'all are going to complain about my aim in the Free Play Friday this week. That's what I'm talking about here. There's 2 skills that we have at the start. One is our Shadow Bolt. The other is a counter, which you push C, and it's pretty easy to time. So let's just go ahead and get this. So we can craft a lot of goodies. I guess one of the questions is, how long do we want to stay in Newbie Land? I don't think we want to stay in Newbie Land that long. Alright, so we need plant fiber. We can go ahead and craft this and craft this. And we need some animal hides for the other things, so we'll get those in just a second. So let's enter the woods. So this is our world map. Right now, this game's in early access. I probably should have said that at the start. We have 2 entrances that we can do. I usually do the East Farbrain Woods, so let's do the West Farbrain Woods, because West Coast, Best Coast, I guess. So we should already have this stuff pre-equipped. Here we go. So let's dive in. It's V for Vendetta. Valheim is the other Viking word that I was thinking of. I seriously, when I was looking at this game first, it's like, it's 2D Valheim combat. No. Why is everyone comparing it to Valheim? I mean, the V is not for Vikings, but we do have wood that we're going to need to get. We have stone we're going to need to get. We have apparently a teleporter that'll teleport us to other places here. I half wonder if I need to actually like click this to get it, but I don't think we do. So let's see what this does. You cannot teleport while carrying resources. Well, that's important information. If we look at the map real quick, it's a big world. And there's a lot we're going to be able to do here. So the first thing we need to do is to find an animal. But I'm going to go ahead and get some stone. Apparently, our sword is really well built and can just cut this stone like it's nothing. So that's a bonus. Like I said, we will need some plant fiber, so I don't mind grabbing it now. But this is probably a good time to say, you see that little thing on the top right that has the kind of blue moon on it and the orange letters and stuff? If you're unfamiliar with this game, one of the more interesting systems to play with here is the day and nighttime system. Because if you are familiar at all with vampire anything, you'll know that vampires in daylight don't really play nicely with one another. And yet there is a day-night cycle here, which it's always interesting when you see games that try to play like with the day-night system, but I think it's really interestingly implemented here, because what we end up having is a world that okay, see, I told you I would really frustrate you all with my terrible aim. Okay, I got the counter there, so there's 50 animal hides and some boots. Let's see, what other systems can we talk about here? There's 2, and let's eat some animal here. This is so that we can refill our blood. Right now, we are hungry, hungry vampire. And you can see that now we have 4% animal creature blood. If we get more of that, that'll give us bonuses. But right now, it's just a small movement speed buff, and really, that's enough at this point. So, we're actually short on bones. Huh. Irony. Tainted heart. Possibly important for later. I'm going to look up here. It looks like this is somebody else's derelict base. So that's fun. Alright. Oh, look at that tree. I got that tree really well. Okay, that's a 78% feed. Do I want to do this while I'm getting attacked by other things? I think I do. Because that's even more bonus. Probably could have countered there. But why would I be good at this game? Just because I'm making a video on YouTube doesn't mean I'm good at anything. However, we do have some stuff that's very important here. We do have some plant fibers and some blood rose. We will need some blood rose. We cannot get the copper yet. We actually do have a poor little forest animal here. I guess we feed on it. 1% creature blood. For some reason, it makes me think of the Wildcrats. It's like, look at our creature powers here. Okay, so there's somebody else who's trying to PvP me. And I have my protection on. Now, I can actually turn that off and go straight for somebody, and maybe someone with more zest or skill than me would actually do that. We can make a bone axe right now, and that'll let us cut down the trees. There's a bear. We're not going to piss off the bear just yet. So it's here. Give me that axe. But yeah, you can see where somebody else's walls was here at one point. I think that may just be where somebody built something, and if you let your base rot, it will actually rot. So we're gonna get through this tutorial apart and see what else we can build. Clock's at 20 minutes. I do have some stone. I do have some wood. We don't need like a ton. We just need a fairly defensible position. So yeah, this is the world building part of the build. Kinda maybe want to take on these raiders here in a second, so let's do that now. Hey, friends! Boom. Didn't actually get that. Let's eat some... Let's see... Oh, did I just wake up a bear? Okay, the sun is also rising, so that's fun. And probably don't want to piss off the bear too much. So, see, there's the sun laser beams. And they're very scary. But if we can manage to stand in the shade a little bit, then we'll be fine. So let's claim here. Craft a mace and then smash some rocks. Oh, we can definitely do that. Alright, so while we're here, let's take a look at the map. You can zoom in a little bit. Now, there are some little height area places up here. Want to think about where I want to build a base. At this point, because we're just kind of doing a short look, maybe I want to do it like up here. There's a lot of shit that we have to do over here. The best thing about having a base is that you can definitely like build a coffin, and that coffin will let you go and get like stuff. We need to find some rocks that maybe aren't exposed to the sunlight. Okay, that's wood. There's a stone pillar. But you'll notice during the day, if you pay attention to how some of the shadows are casting, is that they actually move around. So that's pretty neat. Like the world, as the day goes on, the shadows move differently. And your path is not always the same. So we'll be able to build a castle heart next. Oh, no wonder the admin got there so fast. One other thing that is interesting about this game is that there are whole, like... There's public servers available. This is obviously somebody's private server. Let's see if we can get over here. I'm pretty sure that spot's taken. But let's see if it's not, because why would that matter? Okay, so we're here, but we can hide behind this stuff and just whack at some stone. We just want to have a good place to build a hearth and home. But yeah, you can. There's two ways to do it too. They actually have stuff to download if you have your own little dedicated server at home that you want to run something. And I've thought about that in the past. By the way, I'm about to take a bunch of sun damage if I'm not careful. Alright, so let's skedaddle. See, sun damage. Youch. Youch times 2. See, the sun is also super painful. So that's one of the things we're going to have to deal with for just a little while. So is this somebody else's base? This used to be somebody else's base. So clearly, whoever said they were having a fresh start reset did not elect to do that yet. Because all of these old walls, I almost just kind of want to build my base all the way up here, even though the bottom part is definitely more defensible. But if we can use the infrastructure that's already here... Let's see what's over here. Other than sunlight, obviously. Oh, we do actually have somebody else's base. Okay, and I'm dying. Youch. So I guess the question becomes, do we want to make neighbors with somebody? I think the answer is yes. I mean, what's really the harm going to be at this point? It's a PvP server. We already have like some shit here. Somebody else's heart clearly expired up here. So let's build a... First off, let's see if I can remember. Okay, C is counter. And how do we actually build again? That's one of the fun parts about hotkeys here. B is for build. So if we build a Crimson Heart here, 40% buildable space. So you'd think there'd be more here. We're apparently in kind of a limited area for some reason. I guess it's because of all this other garbage here. Well, that's fine. Let's just build here anyway. And we can build some other shit. Because now we have a few minutes. Castle is decaying, feed the heart. So this is literally what we're talking about here. You know, while we're here, I'm going to keep hitting counter all day long as well. Construct and interact with the heart. Okay. Hey, you. I bet that somebody's like, why did you build me a castle? That's probably a pretty good idea. So I'm just going to set myself on fire real quick. And low essence in 2 hours. Our place will be dead. So we need to build some palisades to protect our area. Now it looks like somebody else built some palisades and some gates already. And this is where having a smaller area would be pretty helpful. Like, one of the things is that I don't have to get too invested into this whole base area here. I could just do this and try to find a better spot. Like I said, clearly we've pissed off our friend and neighbor here. And, okay, so let's actually hit the stone with the right thing. So we'll see where sunset falls, because what I was wanting to do, if we can just extend our borders, we need some blood essence to do that. Well, we have a little bit here. Let's actually not stand in the death soup here. We do actually have a tainted heart here, so let's go ahead. Because what I want to do is build down to here. So let's choppy chop. All the chopping in the world. We got 15 minutes left to screw this up. Oh! It looks like somebody else decided to build a castle next to me. Okay. We can play that way. This is a crowded server, I guess. So the moon is also rising. So there's Victoria. Hold to access the castle heart. She's laying down something here. So somebody had the same idea I did, which is why maybe I'm not going to get too attached here. So we're just going to try emoting a wave here. Invalid command. What kind of game is this? Okay. So we can take this out. And we should be able to split it here and split it again. So we got 32 minutes. Or the pizza's free. Because what I was wanting to do originally was kind of to block off some of these pathways. I think maybe we just abandoned ship. Well, let's go ahead and do that then. Let's, if we can just go ahead and do production exterior. There should be a way to get rid of this. Cannot be dismantled when floors are connected. Dismantle. There we go. So we'll let Victoria have this area. I didn't like this place anyway. Low essence. 0 hours, 0 minutes. Alright. Bye-bye. Let's go a little further north. Like I said, I did pick up a crowded place. This area is probably pretty big. I kind of want to go east. Although, maybe this stuff's pretty good too. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, but my name's Wilfred, and I'm here to say that I don't. I got 13 minutes left, and I'm going to be homeless here in just a second. See, like, this is what I want to do. I wanted to build a gate here, since that puts us next to our own place here, which I guess means Do we try to go down here, or do we try to build over to the side and see if we can cut off an area? Like, that's where these people are smart. They actually built correctly, and I'm sitting here like a moron going, do, let me pick the wrong place. But obviously the advice that's given is pretty solid. Ooh, what's that? Don't think, yeah, I was about to say, don't think we're going to be able to do anything with it, but it's pretty. But yeah, the advice that I've seen given again and again is to just not really worry about doing too much until you can actually, thank you, until you play stuff more on PV. Okay, we're going to be in trouble here. We're downed, and we're going to drop everything. Wait for an ally to revive you or respawn. So because we didn't build a coffin and we didn't build a space, we can't respawn over here. We dropped loot. So somebody can get our corpse, potentially. It's fine. I warned y'all. I said if y'all have never seen me play this kind of game before, prepare for excitement. I had my own base available. I placed it very poorly, and now we're here. And if we look at my inventory, I still have my gear. I have none of my stuff. So we can't be damaged by other players. It's fine. Everything is fine. Maybe I just title this the worst PvP playthrough you will ever see. And it's probably not true. There's somebody that's probably fundamentally way worse than I am. That's the great thing about the internet, is that you can't be exceptional at anything. There's always someone that is better than you, but there's always someone that's worse than you too. But I would say that I'm probably resoundingly below average, as now we have a Wolfie McWolf that's after me. Just let it ride. Now, there is an argument that I just try to build my shit. Wow, you really like me. Okay. So that's a man trap. This place is actually not occupied. So for the sake of time, if we can get our loot before somebody else picks it up, I think I'm just going to build there. And we'll see if we can just have a one-way exit. The other place will be right here. It's not very big. Looks like we do have a weird thing over here. Yeah, that's not big enough at all to build. Okay, so I got freaked out by my own shadow. That's fun. So just like that. Just in a few short minutes, I will be food for the other players on the server. Which means it's very important that I build a coffin so that I can respawn without having to do this very, very typical yet somewhat embarrassing walk of shame. Did I actually die directly on the road? That means someone else is going to be able to pick up my corpse, isn't it? So, container, take all. Look! Nailed it. Alright, so this whole like swath of color on the map means that there's some NPC garbage that's going on here. So we're not going to worry about that. What are the PvP hours? PvP hours are every day. Like, you can fight at day, you can fight at night. You can fight a deer if you'd like. But yeah, I think we're just going to walk all the way back down here. And we're going to take this ridiculously large area of land. And we're going to try to box it in a little bit because... Alright. Let's see what we got. First off, our inventory one more time. We have 64 of the blood things. So, fundies. 70% buildable space. Blocked by the environment. Damn you, environment. As I said, this was somebody else's base. You can see where it's fallen apart a little bit. all we're going to try to do is just rebuild off of somebody else's corpse. There we go. And then we really want to get this one here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to build... Obviously, we need to build some palisades here, here. We'll do, like, right here, too. But we need to do... Okay, blocked by a pillar for some reason. I hate it when that happens. Okay, and... Is that blocked by a player? It's blocked by a player. That's me! Okay, so 1 and 2. Now, I don't know. Obviously, it's great because we have ruins over here. And we do need to feed our heart. Which we only have 16 blood essence to feed it, so it'll have to be fine. Let's build next to coffin. Let's not screw this up this time. Again, rotate, but by pressing Q or E. And then what else do we need to build? A wooden stash. Which we'll build over here. Cool. So with that slight interruption, we can build a sawmill. So we will respawn here now. We don't have to actually sleep. We can put all of our goodies in here that we want to. We're only going to do the tainted hearts right now. We don't have a ton of wood. So we need more blood shit, and we need more wood. And there is a big stone golem up there that is going to be a little bit of a problem because I can't quite take that on yet. But the most important part right here is that this gate is open. And mine. So we have 2 hours before this place dies. But we need to build lots of shit. We'll need some plant fiber. We're going to need to get some more blood here in a little bit. Okay, we got some stone up and some stone down. Alright, so... If you don't want the smoke dog, then chill. Thanks. Okay, good life advice. So what are you? You're actually nothing now. Okay. I was hoping that would be useful. And you are... just fancy plants. Okay, cool. Let's build a sawmill. You know, another game came out today that I'm very interested in. Oh, wow, we actually need a lot more lumber for that. And that is My Time at Sandrock. It's a game that I really like the demo for. I actually did not play My Time at Portia at all, even though I've gotten like a free version of it from 5 different platforms. So, obviously it's not at all similar to this. It's much more like Stardew Valley, but 3D. I wish the price wasn't quite as high, but still. Just some of these, like, mining and building things are giving me a little bit of that vibe. Okay, we're not allowing you to destroy castles. That's actually a very, very forgiving server rule here. So it looks like we have some wolves. I kind of want to fight them. So let's see if we can attract our buddies over here. Okay, I hit one. The sun is rising at just the wrong time. Okay, that's a start. Okay. Okay. Nice to know that we can aim that while it's charging, so... Good. Didn't get any bone from it, but... We did get some more of that delicious blood essence. Okay, I don't like being in the sun this hard. One thing that I need to build is a little... It's not called a sconce. Actually, don't have the blueprint for it yet. Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm going to put this here. Can we interact with the castle heart from here? Looks like we can, so we'll Drop the blood essence in while we can. See, we got to be very careful with where we're crafting here. And blood pressed we'll need workbench. We need planks. Well, fortunately, there's a pretty reliable way to get planks, and that's by inserting wood. So let's do that. And not set ourselves on fire. Let's do a little bit more good housekeeping. Because, oh lord, the PvP timer's about to go off just in time for us to be in the day. It honestly looks like there's not too many players at the start. That may not be like super true, but at least for the time being, it looks like we have a little bit of a window where I don't have to like worry as much about getting raided all the time, especially if the server rules are as they are. So let's build while we're here. We can build some of these. Can we? Okay, this is all like in the way here. So let's clean up the garbage. Seems fine. So we're in the base building portion of the game. We'll try to do some PvP portion of the game. I'm gonna tell you right now, it may not go super well for me, but that's just the name of the game. This is very much, as I said, me out of my comfort zone. And you know what? There's a certain joy to that, which is where I think why I'm not just looking to auto-refund this game like maybe I have some other games in the past, is because this is interesting enough where I don't mind being out of my comfort zone, and if I find the right server and the right community, maybe I can even get a little bit better at the game. But for now, we'll just put some walls down here. These walls are literally to help with the sun management, because as you can see, once we chop down these trees, we're gonna have to hug the walls because it's 2 o'clock in the day, and much like me, after sitting inside on the computer for so, I was like, sunlight, no, get out of here, sun. All right, so simple workbench. Oh boy. Getting close to danger. I just did that for some reason, and we need planks, which means we need planks constant, which apparently did not give us enough wood. All right. So we need 20 wood per. Brutal, but that's fine. But yeah, apparently my time at Steamrock is much more of like, I've heard people call it like a steampunk kind of thing. I think steampunk is a term that's super overused. So it's not as much like high fantasy as my time at Portia, I guess. If that was even high fantasy to begin with. Because as I said, I never played it. Crafting. We need planks. We need to not soak up the sun. Okay, that's 8 planks. Guess we'll just keep building. Can we build a workbench right here? Did we get really clever with our spacing? No, we did not. Alright, so let's build a workbench here. Cannot build it there. We can build it here. Can we build another palisade here? That'd be really nice. Can we just call it a wall, please? Blocked by a pillar. Alright, well, let's choppy chop the pillar and choppy chop the tree, I guess. Okay, that's probably good enough. Like I said, I just want to have my own little place to call home. I don't mind that wolves spawn up here. Could be a bit of a problem later, but for now, this is fine. Like, we don't need to make a full wall. Especially since apparently this server does not have, like, full-on raids and stuff. Okay. One more time. It's the pillars. It's always the pillars. Alright. See, this is the kind of thing that if I was a really good YouTuber and had properly set up a Discord community, we could totally make a private server and go crazy here. But for now, I'm just chasing planks. So I guess we're just gonna choppy chop some more wood. Well, let's see here. Let's do this the smart way. We're just going to dump all of our wood in here since we're about to do some more. How much do we need for crafting here? For a special bony sword, we're going to need a lot of planks. Alright, so we're going to chop, 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 chop on wood here. And then I think we're just going to try not to die in the one little sliver of sunlight that gets through here. You can see the sun is setting, the shadows are casting faster. And the night is going to shine here in just a minute and give us an opportunity to get wrecked in PvP. Which is the best way to experience any of this kind of game. Alright, so that's 90 lumber. And the moon is rising. Note that they say day 6. Because vampires experience the day differently. That's 500. Alright. Worky bench. Now I could get some reinforced axes as well. So let's do that. We're going to need a bone mace to actually get some copper here. So I guess one of our goals is going to be to find some copper. Increase your gear level by getting stronger equipment. So if we look at our equipment here, first off, actually need to take the gear from this. This is fine. That's a rat. That's also a rat. You know, did we actually make the healing stuff? Crafting. Let's make a bunch of this if we can. Because this is just good healing. I actually need some more plant fibers, so it's fine. Alright, so we're just going to build that for a while. That's cool. Anything for healing is fine. 16 more seconds. I need to start upgrading some of my other gear as well. Am I supposed to have a helmet? I don't think so. Alright, so 4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us. I had to. Alright. So reinforced bone spear is fun, but this is kind of what we need. And then the armor here. Looks like we're good to go. So I like that better. We'll have our healing shit on 3. We need some more plant fiber for this. And we should be very, very soon done with this part of the game. There are 2, 3, 4 muffins. And then next we can construct and interact with the blood altar to try and get us some more special skills to go after things. I do, however, want to build a mist brazier. We will actually need to dump bones in it. And you can see we're short on bones. But when I get back here, mist brazier makes it a little bit safer to be here during the day. But let's go stretch our legs a bit. And I think it is possible to just leave the door open on accident, so you know what I should have done before we left? Not that I have anything of like great value, but compulsively counts. And then let's drop all of our shit in here, because when I die in PvP, and y'all know I will, I don't want to like embarrass myself and actually have something for people to drop. So I'm officially a target now. My item level or gear score, whatever you want to call it, is a little bit higher. Gear level 17. Could probably almost take on that stone golem now, to be honest. But we're going to look for some other stuff here. Like I said, blood altar is going to be important for trying to find some things. Apparently that's our stranger danger meter over there. I kind of prefer the sword. Let's see if we can find some people. We're just gonna look for some buddies to possibly slaughter here. There's a level 10. And there's a level 17. Okay, so you can see they're gonna hit me. They're gonna counter me. Do a really good job. Because somebody's better at this style of game than I am. Alright. So we're at even con right now. There we go. So are we gonna run or are we gonna stay? Guess one of the things is their castle up here. Now another thing that I need is some blood perhaps, so we'll just let them roll. Because I'm pretty sure they just went home. So that's good to know. But I did want to get some of that rat stuff specifically for that. We are looking for some copper to upgrade some gear. I kind of want to see what's up here. The Waygate of the Woods. Which we probably still won't be able to use while we have stuff in our inventory, so that's fine. Okay, cool. So look, first PvP and I didn't totally die. I mean, I didn't totally win either, but yeah, the blood altar thing is tracking down like boss monsters and stuff that'll give you powers. But we're at the Bandit Armory now. This could be a good place to go. This could be a not good place to go. We are frailed. We are Wilford. We have 0% blood. All in all, having a good time. We just need to eat some bandits. That's really what it comes down to. I guess I'm getting that little... Okay, we do not need to eat bandits. I repeat, we do not need to eat bandits. That's a whole 20 pack of level 20. Now, don't get me wrong. I might be able to take them, but there's better engagements to take. I just need to get some blood first. I'm so hungry. You'll slowly lose health and ultimately perish if we run out of blood. So let's try not to ultimately perish. I could have taken that fight. But we just need to eat anything at this point. Even if it's like a stick bug or something. Can we just have something like that, please? Vampires apparently hate water. Who knew? So we are in a whole freaking forest. Here we go. Okay, can we feed on one of y'all, please? Pretty please. 7% blood. I am so hungry! Alright. Okay. Accidentally, like, destroyed him. 7% plus 7%. I mean, the important thing is that we're in business, so... Like I said, all I really care about is stuff like the Tainted Hearts. Clearly somebody else was here. A lot of somebody else was here. Somebody just dropped a bunch of shit. Good to know. This is probably how I unceremoniously get ganked at like the last second. Thugs. We don't do no thugs around here. Now the other thing is that there are some skills and abilities we can get as well. We do have a level 26 Deadeye. And that's probably not the best person to be fighting right now, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh yeah, controlling the camera feels a little weird in this game. Alright. I can feed on you for 1%, or I can just kill you. Sup, Deadeye? You dropped us paper. Cool. Glory to Alsortska. That's not... That's Papers, Please joke. I haven't played Papers, Please in so long. It's Arsoska. But anyway, see, we can kill some things. There's a lot more bandits and shit in here. I just kind of want to look for other players for a little bit. Like, we don't have a great, like... I guess technically there may be like a horse or something in here that we can get. I actually should pay attention better to other tutorials and how people play this game to see. I'm pretty sure I could have actually gone for something here. Let's see. Left control, we can do blood mend here. And that'll give us... Oh, we have to actually stand still. Whoops. Rip. That's why we get the rat thing. Can we get more rats? Yes, we can. So let's see. Can we get ourselves a pony? So we have all y'all. Okay, we don't want to actually get captured here. We just got captured, so that's not a great start. Okay, so we're taking on some pretty big deal shits. All right. And always try to kite them. So I think that may be a bit above our pay grade right now, but... Oh, actually didn't get the... Oh shit, there's... We just ran into more. Well, that would probably be a problem. I'm downed. Okay, well... Remember when I said don't hit the, don't run into the Deadeye? Well, we ran into the Deadeye. It's fine. Death penalty's not so bad, though. Especially if you're not running around carrying shit. What did I really lose at that point other than time and paper and blood if I cared too much? We still have our gear. We don't have bones. I guess that's a little bit of a problem. Let's... Oh, we actually have a visitor. Somebody who built down here in the middle. Let's say hello to our neighbor. Hi, neighbor. You just said hello. Okay, well, he's pink right now, so I'm pretty sure we can't actually hit him. Oh, we can. And there's two of them. All right, so 2v1. And they're voice chatting. All right, so welcome. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? Pretty please. Okay. Okay, I gotta remember I don't have any rat soup here, so now we're just dancing in the sunlight. Okay. Gave those rocks the good what for. Hey, look, there's a bunch of castles here. I think we just found a 4-pack of people. Okay, cool. Y'all do you. I clearly have other shit to do, but that's I'm kind of tempted to try again. One of the side things is that technically I don't have as much to lose by engaging. So we can just take on some thugs down here. All right, we got their stuff. You're still crying, you have no team. All right, well, we can eat some of our blood here. We just need to find our PvP buddies. Clearly, they're not happy with us taking our base all the way up here. Hey, that was a good shot. Okay. It's also a good shot. God bless us, everyone! Let's see if we can get y'all into the man trap. I'm gonna die from sun exposure, aren't I? Yep. Alright, well, this is V for Vendetta, as it were. Where you can see I had a bunch of healing items before, and now the healing items have forsaken me. I kind of want to look and explore and see what's this way. So, if I were playing longer term here, then I'd know that I'd have some fun, like, good fences make good neighbors make good fences. For now, we just have a happy little bandit camp. That's a lot of bandits. Did I seriously just do that to myself? I think I did. Okay. Oh, that's because there's an actual dangerous person up there. Okay. Okay, didn't mean to kill you. Whoops-a-doodle. Are we feeding somebody in the sunlight? That's probably not the best idea. Okay, so we have human blood now, and human blood, as we all know, increases critical attack to weapons. I know that's what happens anytime I partake. Okay, so there's our blood pact. And we've got some more rogues and poachers, and we just have the best time with the respawns. That's alright though. I guess you'll learn one day, as I do, to maybe not respawn and do things in the middle of the road. Okay, see, we're losing blood here, but it's fine. Like I said, our base is up there. And one of the things about this game is that it kind of wants you to just play it out for a while. And so far I haven't really had like time to do just a long extended ass play session here. So there's always like more to be done to like build a really big base here. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, we're stunning ourselves here today. Would help if I didn't just let myself get hit. Nice. Okay, we could have gotten more human blood. We probably should have. Instead, we get some bones, some coins, and some coarse thread. Hooray. And now we're carrying silver. You take damage over time based on the amount of silver that you're carrying. Oh, I love vampire lore. Let's drop it. Okay. So, silver bad. Don't do silver. And we have a fat goby hide paper coarse thread. Like I said, what we really want is horse, a faster way to move around. Or we want silver. I'm curious if I can actually hit that crystalline thing. I doubt it. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing we can do. Oh, we can. Neat. Well, it looks like we got another castle in the sand over here, so we might as well... We got a crude sapphire as well, and some other just miscellaneous gems. And there's our first copper, so we can make some even better gear eventually. Yeah, I think I want to visit the people that built their base over at where I was originally looking to build. It seems like a fun little way to cap this. Like I said, this is just more of a look at the game. You may have heard about it. It's kind of like... I know I mentioned the Valheim comparison before, and I don't think it's a very good comparison, but it has a similar sort of sales trajectory as Valheim. Think about it. Cooperative co-op PvP definitely checks a lot of people's boxes. So, the moon is here. Alright, so here we go. Can we knock on somebody's door? Looks like we have to actually like siege it, so it doesn't. I don't think we can. I just want to say, hey Kai. I just want to know if you'll buy any magazine subscriptions. That's a moose. I can't kill a moose, man. Mooses are like one of the deadliest animals. So let's see if I can get wrecked one more time by somebody. Let's look for some things over here. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be it very soon, very shortly. This is Asher. Like I said, in games like this where it's very freeform, you don't always know kind of what you're doing or what's going to happen. All you know is that we have poor Lucia here, who's just trying to build her base. And is probably going to outskill me. Ah, double counter. I see you. All right. Look at that. Actual skill in play. All right. Okay, there we go. Nice. Just gonna try to dodge the counter here. Oh, got your brazier. Okay. Got the timing down. Okay. Okay, can we counter that? I don't know for sure. All right. Oh, nice dodge. Double counter across the sky. I can fly twice as high because technically my skills are a little bit higher, but like I said, gotta actually be good at these kind of games, and unfortunately, I am not. And you can see I died. Like I said, got wrecked by somebody with much better skill than me. That's fine. Your items are dropped. And that's cool. Like I said, I thought I'd get wrecked, and who knows if I got wrecked by somebody who's lower level than me. It's all good. So, we're good. For some reason, it's not letting me respawn right away, so that's fine. But I'm glad I can make Lucia's day here by having just a worse vampire. But like I said, Wilfred is a sad panda. That's just how it goes. Still not a bad server. Sometimes just gotta find the right place to play. We're just gonna go back here, see if anybody's knocking on our door. We still don't have a lot of stuff to carry around, so our doors are shut. And just like that, the unholy night continues. So that'll do it for this one. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to critique my play in the comments because, as I said, sometimes you're just out of your comfort zone, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I think I've actually... Okay, this is the next level of stuff that I haven't built. It's all good. So we're back at base. While it's here, somehow we cannot walk across this stuff. We have to shift and jump down. It's fine. But we have a bunch of players down here where I'm wanting to hunt them. But as you can see, I couldn't even kill someone lower level than me. It's fine. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You all have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Take care.